back in Scarborough. We've come from another day out on the train. Check it out.
We've come today to find out more things you can do in Scarborough without breaking the bank. Come on.
Here we are at the art gallery, just an 8-minute walk from the train station. Let's check it out.
So it costs £3 for adults, it's free for under 18s, or if you've got a national art pass, it's also free. Come on.
In this room we've got a collection of paintings by local artists. Come check it out.
So this one is done by an artist called Margaret Sugden, and it is actually one of my favourites. It's Mosaic, and it's the puffins.
I particularly like this piece because main prizes was a fishmonger's that operated here for many years and was very good quality. It's recently closed down because of rising high street costs, but inside you can see the walrus that came to visit Scarborough recently. And this one is of a walrus that came to tea. But if you saw how this walrus behaved when it visited Scarborough, you wouldn't want him near your children. Growing up, we had many childhood holidays in Scarborough, and because of that, my favourite artist growing up was John Atkinson Grimshaw for his Gothic-style paintings of Scarborough and the surrounding area. In this gallery, we have 5 original paintings. Let's take a little look.
Originally this building was called Crescent House, and it was built as a family home by a local solicitor.
They even have a vintage arcade machine. I actually remember these growing up.
Something we never expected to see, a taxidermied puffin. That was fantastic, some good paintings in there, and this building is actually a grade 2 listed building built as an Italianate villa, and it's one of the finest buildings in Scarborough.
Here we are at the Mere, just a 30-minute walk from the train station.
The Mere is 16 acres in size and used to be called Bayard's Lake.
This Mere is a really stunning retreat. Great to get away from the amusements and the arcades and the bright lights and sounds of Scarborough. And unlike Hornsey Mere, which you can't walk anywhere around, this Mere, you can go around a whole lot of it. Check it out. Back in the 1970s and 80s, this used to be home to a boat called the Hispaniola. And I'll put a picture of it just there. And kids used to go on the Hispaniola and go over to that island over there called Treasure Island and hunt for doubloons. Check it out.
The Mere is also a popular spot with anglers, aka fishermen. The Mere is home to swans, ducks and even otters.
The Mere is 1.2 miles in diameter, so why not come down here, take a leisurely stroll, grab a picnic and maybe even bring some bread for the ducks and swans. And here we have some bread that we've just bought. Let's make some good memories for us and the swan. Oh, yeah.
Hey, got you.
Bit me. It smells so good.
You tempted?
Oh, I wish I could.
No, keto. Oh. Whoa, he's vicious, that one.
Some great memories created down at the Mere. Not just for us, but for the lovely swans too. Check it out. Here we are at the museum, just a 10-minute walk from the train station. Let's check it out.
This is Scarborough's Rotunda Museum. It was built in 1829 and is the world's first purpose-built museum. It costs £3 for entrance for adults, but the £3 that we paid at the art gallery also includes this here as well, and it's actually an annual pass. How cool is that?
Woof! Watch out for dinosaurs in the museum. Here is the remains of a species of plesiosaur that was found on this coastline. Look at that. It's huge.
And this is what it looked like with its flesh on. To the museum, you'll have a whale of a time.
It's really popular with families.
There's plenty of things to do for all the family, and the children get in for free. All these activities. Perfect.
This museum used to have the Graythorpe man, the oldest man ever found, from 2200 BC to 1900 BC. Unfortunately, they sent the Graythorpe man to Bradford for further research. All that's left now is the coffin that he was found in. Check it out. No trip to the museum is complete without a ride up and down in the lift. Pipe down, lift lady.
Lift going down.
It's very busy in the museum. We can't get much footage without lots of background noise.
School holidays, so lots of
School
children.
holidays. They're all having fun. It's great to see. But even this lift lady doesn't pipe down for long. She's about to pipe up again, I'm sure of it, and get in the way of this recording. She's going to prove me wrong now, isn't she?
Oh,
Told
thank you.
Well, that was great. It's also worth noting that both the museum and the art gallery have fantastic toilet facilities. So for £3 for a year, they actually go to the toilet for a whole year in Scarborough. Check it out. Here we are at Scarborough Castle, just a 20-minute walk from the train station. Last time we came here, we walked around the castle walls and that was pretty fantastic. Today, we've got more time. So let's go and have a look.
Entrance fee is £11 for adults, £6.50 for children, or free with the English Heritage. Come on.
And what's that view over that bay? It's absolutely amazing. Let me spin you around, you won't believe what I've just seen. It's a massive castle, check that out. This impressive structure was built by William Le Gros in the 1130s. Check it out. This impressive structure is known as the Keep, and just like they've had back in the day, the Lord and Lady would have sat on this very bench. Check out that magnificent view.
And just to keep you in the times, look at that, an 11th century ice cream van.
Just like they had back in the day. Wow. What do you think about it so far, Jilly?
Loving it.
3,000 years of history. Check it out. Naughty, Jilly, naughty.
This castle headland is massive and it dates back 3,000 years. Woof.
And these benches are thought to have been put in by the Romans. Check it out. This is St Mary's Chapel and it was built in 1000 AD and it's rebuilt again in the 12th century, but it actually stands on the grounds of a Roman signal station which dates back to AD 340. Wow.
In 1536, Scarborough became involved in a rebellion against King Henry VIII, and it was known as the Pilgrim of Grace. It started in Yorkshire and spread to the rest of the country.
And just like some of the benches on the outside walls of the castle, this one has a view of a bush. This castle was in much better condition right into the 20th century, but then in 1914 the Germans went and bombed it, didn't they? Roar!
Oh, oh.
And look what Joyce found.
Pizza oven.
Fantastic.
Up, up, up.
But what's that view of that castle behind? It's absolutely amazing. Let me spin you around. You're not going to believe what I've just seen. It's an incredible bay. Look at that. What a great spot for an Instagram shot. Check it out. Here we are at the foot of Oliver's Mount, just a 6-minute walk from the train station. Check it out.
Oliver's Mount is a 528-foot hill that commands amazing views over the whole of Scarborough and surrounding areas.
Thankfully, we're starting at 157 foot, so we only have 371 foot left to climb. That's a reasonable amount for most people to do.
Almost at the top.
Phew! I was glad of that tree cover on the way up. It's because it's quite warm today. Come on. Here we are at Oliver's on the Mount Cafe and Bar. It's closed at the moment, but I'll try and find out the opening times and put them up here. They do really reasonable food and great quality too, and with a fantastic view to boot. Check it out.
They even do really dairy ice cream. Give me a lick.
And what's that view of that warming oil behind me? It's really impressive. You won't believe what I've just seen. I'll spin you out. Incredible view over Scarborough, check that out. Oliver's Mount is named after Oliver Cromwell, who sighted his guns here during the Civil War. Just look at those amazing views, spanned for miles and miles.
Oliver's Mount is a great place to come at the end of your day because you get to see everywhere you've been in the town. You've got the castle, you've got the coast, you can see everywhere. Come on, time to go back to the train station.
That was another great day out in Scarborough.
On a budget and without breaking the bank.
We got to do some very great things.
We visited a castle.
We went to the museum.
We went to the Mere.
We went to the art gallery.
And we saw Oliver's Mount and the whole of Scarborough town.
Wonderful. And that's our second day of completely full activities. So we're going to give Scarborough an activity scale, a whopping
5
out of 5. And there's still so much more to do here. We are going to have to come back.
Go Scarborough!
Stay tuned.